I have to wonder if it would have gone differently if I'd managed to get in and out undetected rather than going across that courtyard. Oh well, that's what you get for not scouting a location properly. Of course, the funny thing is that with the philosopher ostracised but evidence of vote rigging, the implication would be that it was attempted to rig it so he was ostracised by, presumably, Pericles' opponent. If Pericles goes thinking that way, he's a more devious and ruthless git than I gave him credit for. Then again, maybe he won't, and maybe it literally is just going for the, yes, you made a mess here, doofus. Right, 600 metres, keep moving. Oh, mercenary, and I've got a double bounty going. Oh dear. Right, I need to be a little bit careful here. Actually, that's a good point. Where's the bounty sponsor? Oh, Procopius. Right, crime committed thievery. Could just pay the bribe, of course. What's that merc like? There he is. Level 17, Four-toed Prytanis. And he has a lion! No. So much no. At least it's down to only one bounty hunter tracking me, so I'm just going to leave. Discreetly. There we are. Right, good, he found the Adrastia. Excellent. Might be easy just to park him on the Adrastia and park the Adrastia offshore for a bit. Pericles, I told you to disguise yourself.
Good.
Well, sorry, Phidias. I keep getting them mixed up.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Right, so who's the friend we're meeting?
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
We're sailing into an ambush. Either he can't be trusted, he's being lent on, or he's dead and somebody intercepted the message.
Will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can.
Right. After all, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, undock.
To your positions!
Good to have you back, Commander.
Yeah, well, you're not going to like this next bit. We're going to have at least one cult galley. Yes, I thank you, Zarnavus. I'm guessing we're going to find at least one option to deal with here.
I never thought.
I've left places I've called home.
Right, get past the naval blockade. Drop the sails, let's roll. Oh.
We are pulling up to that salvage.
Yeah, that's not the only thing we're pulling up to.
Bother me now I'm out of Athens.
Brace yourselves!
Yeah, funny you should mention that. They're going to keep bothering you, mate. They're really going to keep bothering. Why the Athenian Naval Guard after me? I mean, all I did was try to rig a vote. What's wrong with that? Oh, come on, get us off this. Right, mate. Yes, I just notsered in a tree wreck. Okay, full sails. Ye gods, they really want us dead, don't they? Right. The port.
You see that volcano? Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit. A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
What happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored.
Well, that's what you get for diving into an active geothermal power plant. I'm willing to bet we're going to end up doing exactly that.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need it. Otherwise, you're cleaning it up.
Well, we all had to start somewhere. And we actually got past without getting mugged by the Athenian navy.
Much as mine is.
No.
We'll reach Serifos before long.
Okay, speaking of which, this should be the island of Serifos. And the inevitable ambush. And doubtless various other bad things happening. Ooh, looks like there's a pirate set up over there. That's worth knowing about. Alright.
Get that sail up!
Drop the oars, raise the sails. Let's bring her in on manual. Okay, welcome to Serifos. Not exactly the most pleasant place. Probably a bit of a come down for the poor guy, but at least we got him out of Athens. Of course, that might just be regarded as evidence he's guilty as sin of whatever they were putting him on trial for.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
No, and neither did
yes,
he.
The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
Well, I pretty much did this for myself. Actually, no. Let's be polite about
I'm
this.
glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Oh, yes.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
There's a Spartan army parked outside the gates.
That's everything Pericles
Yeah.
wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Well, not exactly. We're taking a little side trip first because that clue means that we will have a lead on our friend. He's on Salamis. Okay, well, let's see. Yoink.
I swear on my life, any lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Oh, it's the chap who got introduced to a branding iron. Yes. He would torture and kill every person who stood against him. And then he made a mistake, and then his first job went wrong, and now he's got me after him. Oops-a-daisy, that's unfortunate. Etc., etc. They're targeting artists. Okay, write to me as soon as you are safely out of the walls. Okay. Huh. Salamis says that. Is there? Well, well, well. That's interesting. And we're not too far over from Ebuea either, so we could pick up the copper mines while we're here. Right. So, the Cradle of Myths, eh? Couple of minor quests, but I really should get back to Athens. There's Midas. Ah, there's Brisson. So, Salamis is kinda close. Right, well, let's pay off the bounties. There we go. And then it's back to Attica and Athens to meet up with Pericles. And get some explanations as to why he wanted his own friend chucked out the city. Okay. Eri, anything to say? Also, what's this? Oh, it's a storage chest. Handy. A little bit pointless at the moment, but just get off.
There's much to do, and many unknowns.
Ready the oars!
Yeah. Right, back to Athens. Try not to sink that small boat while we're here. Oh, pirate. Yes, pirate. Ramming speed! Stand by javelins. Oh great, they have friends. Right, slam on the brakes, force them out in front. Keep it braced, there we go. Ah. Damn it. Right, turn in, ram them. And we've got them. Straight in twain. Now we have this other one to deal with. Down. Okay. Yes, I know. The wreckage of that ship we just sent to the bottom. Okay, they're on fire. Kinda. Down. Up we go. In hard, ram 'em. There we go. Prep javelins. There we go. Right, turn in behind them. Pursuit course. He'll have to turn out in order to make an approach. Brace and got him. Yay! Well, not entirely smooth sailing. What I intend to do at this point is circle around and send these piratical scum to Davy Jones's locker. Largely because it lets us automatically loot the boat. Right. Jobs are good on. Let's get back to Athens and Pericles. And welcome back to... Oh, hi. Welcome back to Athens, and we're fairly close to the home of Pericles, so I'm not sure what the guards are doing just letting some random Joe climb over the walls, run past them and drop down, then run off towards the head of Athens' leader. I mean, for all they know, I'm a Misthios who's been hired to kill him. Just can't get the hired help these days. Right. So, one symposium. You know what, before we do that, going to walk in properly prepared, having dropped an ability and learned how to summon the fires of Hephaestus. Because thanks to upgrading the spear, I now have a second ability wheel to choose from. So that could come in handy.
We'll be watching you, Misthios.
Good.
At least
Good.
give them a welcome first.
Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
That's alright, I was quite aware that you were going to be watching me first. Right.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe?
Phoebe?
What are you doing
You
here?
said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
Oh, great. Welcome to Athens. How did you get here?
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
Paid someone to bring you to Athens.
Not exactly.
What happened?
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
Ah, that's
I
sweet.
can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
What? All my
You
weapons?
somehow work here. For Pericles.
No, for Aspasia.
Who?
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens.
Right,
I
a little
met the
bit.
leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you.
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky.
Right, okay, and I'm assuming Pericles just doesn't want anyone armed in the room.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Can I at least keep the spear?
Well,
Okay, let's do
I
it.
think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Oh boy. This is going to be her getting her revenge, isn't it?
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in these.
Now you look like everyone else.
Except for the
Say that like
scars,
it's a
the
good
heavy muscling,
It
the
is.
beard.
If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okay. Okay, Phoebe, okay. Eri. I feel naked.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
I had to go all the way down to the island and back again.
Here tonight intimidate you.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Can I point out that the people hate his guts?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone.
Oh, thank you. Can't I at least keep it?
But this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues.
Ah, Teref. Oh, there's Socrates.
Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Then again, maybe not.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
We've met. Yes.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing just
That's a good thing for him?
Is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me,
What?
there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Who's the lunatic? Really? Okay.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
Do you want the honest answer?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Thank you.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
This bunch of drunken sots.
Me too.
This is... yeah. The funny thing is, if I remember correctly, that drunken sot, Alcibiades, is actually one of the major figures of the second phase of the Peloponnesian Wars. I can only assume that he sobers up considerably the morning after.
And
Socrates!
So it is the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
Oh, they're still talking. What else have we got? Yeah. Hey guys. No, sorry, I'll leave you to your plotting. Just remember, cold hemlock. Cold. Doesn't work nearly so well if it's warm, apparently. Oh, what do we got here? Sorry. Oh. Olive oil? Not sure why I'd need that. On second thoughts, I can guess.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
No, that wasn't a fight.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that will help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Okay, so let's get Euripides drunk.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
Ah,
All
lucky
right.
guess.
If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Okay, so why did Pericles invite
How do you
you?
know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Ah, right, so has the student been excelling the master then?
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
Well, time to go again
I'll
hammered.
get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Wait, why am I... why am I ruining the party again? Oh boy.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I have a name.
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides.
Oh, hi, good to meet
Oh,
you.
go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
Oh, don't worry. Well, why don't you help me first?
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Drinking competition? Let's go for
You and
it.
Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Every bit seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
He's going to lose his lunch, he's going to be sober, and Aristophanes is going to be, yeah, under the table.
And when I do, you two will drink up.
Okay, right, what about everyone else? Before I junk the party, okay, that's Socrates and co. Those two?
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense.
Hermippos? Let's talk.
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to. Let's just change the subject.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
Well, she's my mother, so if her existence isn't true, I'm a little bit stuffed. Where's Aspasia?
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
How much have you had to drink?
It's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
Okay, that's...
This has been useless. Here.
Actually, not entirely useless. Aspasia connected to power but one step removed. And... prefers the shadows to the light. Anyone else thinking cult member? Which reminds me, I need the wine. Can we grab some sweet wine? Oh, sorry.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I was hoping for some sweet wine.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Okay. So, drink up. Time to get Euripides drunk. And okay. Get information from Alcibiades. That's what I'm going to need the olive oil for. Oh, God, why? Why, game, why? Right. Well, let's wreck this party. Or get it really going, depends on your point of view.
Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I think I'm going to get you both drunk.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Drink up.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round.
Okay.
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
Let's just ask about
Why
Sophocles.
don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Okay.
You ready for another?
Have another.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself.
I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every is right.
Not exactly.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
For a fee, of course.
Singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
Yeah,
Here I come.
Right. Oh, back to Sophocles. Okay. Works for me.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
As a lord.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway.
That works.
Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Oh, I will do. Well, don't think I need anything from Alcibiades, but sorry. Let's see, Phoebe.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Right. I am in fact going to have to get the info from Alcibiades. Right. Can't I just ransack Pericles' office instead? It would be easier. No, fine. Let's Meteocross, good to see you. Let's just get this over with. East. Check the roof. No. What's the saying? If the Agoras are rockin', don't come a knockin'. Wait, is that a shit?
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Here's the olive oil, have your information, and then I'm just going to get rid of this problem.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
I doubt it.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Here's your oil.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
I'm only here for the
Now
information.
it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But
Funny you should say
pretend
that.
She did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Okay, you mean the Heterae.
The Hetera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh no, these women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
That goes.
Ali, come back inside. Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Okay, we have two leads. Hippocrates and Anthusa. Also, they want me to talk to Socrates again. Has the man sobered up? Socky, hi.
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do, you gained Pericles' trust so quickly.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
It can't be that important. Actually, I'm intrigued.
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
I see Aristophanes is still puking.
For the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
It is, if done properly. Actually, neither of those options are good. Rulers can be unjust if it's done badly. I mean, bad carpentry betters not the person who's got the end result, but the carpenter that's taken the fees for the shoddy work. So, yes, it's still an art. Wish they'd give me that option. Well, let's... They're not giving me the option I want to take. Blech, this is a waste of time.
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Have you been around Tate Modern?
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Eri's back. And what's going on here?
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
No, usually he's
Ah,
worse.
Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you.
Thanks for the save, Phoebe.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Oh?
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
They fit abominably, but I didn't think I was that messy in Mega East. They'd be better if I had my weapons, though.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
Okay. I'm trailing a woman.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
I'm giving up far too much information here.
Do let her know Aspasia sends her regards.
That's not a good sign.
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
Yeah, details, details.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
In other words, you'll send me down a blind alley to get me
Together,
killed.
we will find who you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't trust her. Okay, I will do just that. Right, we'll start with... Hippocrates, I think, because if you remember the clue we found with Epinor also mentioned the healer priests of Asclepius. Now, excuse me, I need to get up there, so if you don't mind... Oh, no, I cannot go into free run mode in here. Phoebe, where are we heading?
Just got here. You can't leave already.
Well, I want to know... Where, oh, wait, upstairs. I know where the stairs are, don't I? Excuse me. Pericles? Pericles? Where are you, Pericles? Okay. Ah, Ares here as well. Good. Time for a discreet chat.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Well, the wife sent me.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me.
Welcome to Pressing the Flesh, mate.
You're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
I think
really
that's
don't want to go downstairs, do you?
More trouble with the wife than it's
Days are
worth.
spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Okay, so... Why did you ostracize your own friend?
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So got him
you did this to protect
kicked out of Athens.
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Yeah, I mean, what was the average life expectancy in ancient Greece? 60? 70? I mean, that's only, what, a third to a half of his remaining life that you've kicked him out of Athens? Yeah. And Phidias?
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course there were other threats.
What was he even charged with anyway?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
He wasn't actually delusional. I mean, this is a side thing. And we'll pass on the Mitty, of course, because, well, peril of the job, I suppose.
Your life is in danger.
When is it not?
Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Well, you should probably take this seriously.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
The Spartans more easily dealt with.
Related to one of the cult members. And I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there.
The wife does not relent.
So this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Oh, they did.
Time will tell.
They did. Now can I have my weapons back? Right. Oh, yes. I think I get to have my weapons back. Yay! Oh, sorry.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Yes.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice.
Oh, well, they beat starving
What
on the
are you
streets.
going to do now?
I'm going to... I think I'm going to Argolis, but I'm not sure I should tell Phoebe that because she'll probably blabbermouth it. Oh well, honesty is usually the best policy.
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to...
And I already told Aspasia about it anyway.
You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick.
Yeah, weird. Right. Okay. The bright minds of Athens indeed.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
Well, maybe on
That's
work.
very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
Oh dear, what?
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios.
Okay, right, so we have a letter to the master, a couple of cultist clues, and a decent wad of XP. Okay, so let's see what we've got to tackle. Inventory, various quest items, and here we are, letter to the master Nazar, etc, etc. Clues, lots of clues. Do I have any more leads? An Attica Fort Polemarch knows the cultist. Soon will be time to act, says Attica will still fall. Sage has moved to place to prepare, etc, etc. Okay, that's interesting. So we need to find one of the Attica Fort Polemarchs, and we're gradually working it down the money side of things and the intelligence side of things as well. Okay. First and foremost, however, is going to be deciding where to go next, but that is a problem for next time. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, farewell.